Hello, boys and girls. Let's see what our friend Pete the Postie is up to. Oh, look, Pete the Postie is watching TV. Pete, what's this you're watching? Is it a nature programme? Are you hooked on the X-rated adult channels again? And you were doing so well too. Why don't you change the channel before you need to go back to rehab? See? Current affairs. Much more interesting.
In other news, 19-year-old supermodel and pop singer Tina Teen has been kidnapped. A ransom note for $1 squillion was found at the scene. Police initially suspect a dyslexic American, but now believe that the mafia may be involved. Tina Teen famously came under criticism recently when she spent £20,000 getting her fingernails plated in gold. When asked if she considered this a frivolous way to spend money, Miss Teen replied, "You, I'm rich." In the meantime, a semi-retired Irish pop star with nothing better to do has launched a charity campaign to help police in their attempts to find Miss Teen.
Send us your f***ing money.
Wow, Pete, this is pretty heavy stuff. Maybe you could go on a series of crazy light-hearted adventures to rescue Tina. Or you could sit there and watch porn all night. I'll leave you to it. Ah, good morning, Pete. You're up bright and early to deliver your letters, aren't you? What's that, Pete? You're going to open the mail? To see if there's any money in there? So you can pay off your crippling gambling debts? Right. OK, boys and girls, I think Pete is trying to communicate a visual metaphor here. You're saying that stealing is wrong, aren't you, Pete? Oh, look, a £10 note. That's nice. And a cheque for £900. You know, Pete, the pawn shop down the street will cash those without you having to show any ID. What have you found in this parcel, Pete? What's this? 2 human fingers with gold-plated fingernails. You know, Pete, the mafia send fingers through the post when they've kidnapped someone. It proves they're dangerous people that shouldn't be messed with. And you've gone and intercepted their parcel. You are in the shit, aren't you? Just stay calm, Pete. Stay calm, and this can be sorted out. If you put the fingers back in the parcel, tape it up, and wipe your prints off it, you should just get away with it as though nothing's happened. Ah, that hasn't actually helped matters. But don't worry, Pete. So long as that road sweeper gets back to its depot in one piece, you'll be able to go fish out those fingers, put them back in that envelope, and everything should be okay. Right. You're definitely in the now. You know, Pete, if it wasn't for the fact you're a recovering alcoholic, I'd suggest a pint to calm your nerves. Then again, sitting next to a fully fledged alcoholic might make you feel better by comparison. Why don't you ask Barry the bartender for some advice? He might be able to help you sort out this missing finger problem. Barry isn't in the most talkative of moods, is he? He probably just misses his old liver. And his bladder control. No, Pete. If you want to get out of this mess, you're going to have to get someone else's advice. Farewell, Barry. I hope the custody hearing goes well this afternoon. That's a good idea, Pete. Your good friend, Freddy the Fishmonger, might be able to help you out. Who knows? When he hears that you have lost a couple of human fingers, he might lend you a couple of fish fingers as replacements. Well, go on inside, Pete. And don't forget to wipe your feet. Freddy doesn't appear to be about, Pete. Why don't you ring that little bell there? Hello there, Freddy. Pete here is in a bit of a pickle, and we were wondering if you would be able to help him out. Say what you like, Pete, but I think Freddie is still upset that you violated his wife last week. And you forgot to wipe your feet, too. Ah, poor Pete the Postie. Look at you. Sat there without any hope whatsoever. Things are looking bleak, aren't they? Wait a minute. What about your two best friends in the whole world? Lee the lawyer and Undertaker Andy. Between the pair of them, I'm sure you'll be able to get a spare pair of fingers and legal immunity. Then you won't have to worry about having intercepted that parcel at all. Oh, that's right. They both gave up their professions when you got them addicted to Class A drugs. Well, there's nothing left you can do. That's it. The police will work out that parcel was sent by the Mafia, intercepted by you, and you'll get sent down for tampering with evidence. Ultimately, I guess none of your friends could help you. Not even your smackhead mates over there, who are currently trying to get high off the fumes of a shiny yellow paint tin. Either you've inhaled something illicit, or you've just had one hell of an idea. Ah, a bit of both. That's nice. What's that, Pete? You've managed to replace the fingers. And you're sending them through the post, just as they were. You clever swine. I bet you even used some of that gold paint to paint the nails, didn't you? You deserve a pint to congratulate yourself on a job well done. Pete, you rascal. Well, all's well that ends well. You've clearly tied up all the loose ends on this one, haven't you? See you next time. Hold on, though. That posh Tina bird is still kidnapped. And those replacement fingers of Barry's won't match Tina's. They'll be too hairy for one thing. Come to think of it, you haven't really sorted anything out, have you? Well, just look on the bright side, Pete. At least this means there's one person out there that's had a worse day than you. And it also means you'll be able to beat Barry at darts whenever you want.
On another note, Tina Teen has been rescued from her kidnappers after 2 months of captivity at the hands of the Mafia. Her rescuer, who went on a vigilante-style rampage to free Miss Teen, is none other than a semi-retired Irish pop star.
In Mafia.